Good morning, everyone. I hope that we're all doing well. So recently my sister, she asked me, she said, Kim, are you one of those people that believe that the earth is flat? Now, me and my sister think very differently. She doesn't think so. She thinks that the whole thing is crazy. But I have watched those videos of people who take flight paths from Google and then they compare it on a flat earth map. And a lot of that actually does make sense to me, that maybe the earth just might be flat, you know. And then we've recently seen a lot of videos about the ice wall and everything like that. But one thing was that I actually realized that I had read a lot of these passages in the Bible, but never actually paid attention to what they were actually saying. Yeah. So let's read some of these verses together. And yeah, that's the thing. I'm still very undecided. I think I'm leaning more towards maybe that the earth is flat by some of the things that the Bible does state. But yeah, I feel like, I don't know, it's a question that I'm going to ask Jesus when I meet him. So let's start off with Genesis chapter 1, verses 6. So then God said, let there be a firmament in the midst of the waters, and let it divide the waters from the waters. Thus God made the firmament and divided the waters which were under the firmament from the waters which were above the firmament. And it was so. And God called the firmament heaven. So the evening and the morning were the second day. So first off, the Bible, when you read it in the other translation, it doesn't exactly state that it's a firmament. It just said that God divided the waters from above to the waters below. And this is something that I actually never even paid attention to be honest. I've probably read this so many times, but I've never actually paid attention to the words. So first of all, it's suggesting that there is possibly, from what I've researched, that there is a dome over the earth, and in that firmament is where the stars, the sky, like the sun, the heaven, all sit in that firmament, right? But it's like a dome, right? And then when you watch, when people have gone into space with rockets, right? You'll notice that once they go past the firmament, it's almost like they're in water. Like you can see it, like instead of traveling up, they're traveling like this, like they're in water. Yeah, so that is I guess the first clue about this, that possibly that the earth might be like this and that there's a firmament covering the earth, right? And then I've looked up other verses. So then we're going to go to Job, right? A lot of people like to quote Job. So we'll go quickly find Job. So, okay. Here we go. We're in Job. Okay, so Job chapter 26 verses 7. So he stretches out the north over the empty space. He hangs the earth on nothing. Okay, so that might be like another clue for us. And then the other thing is I'm just trying to find that verse. There is a verse of the four corners of the earth. Give me one. And then we're going to go to Revelations 7:1. So after these things, I saw the four angels standing at the four corners of the earth, holding the four winds of the earth, that the wind should not blow on the earth, on the sea, or on any tree. So it suggests that there might be four corners in that, you know, if the earth is a circle, you know. And then we have Isaiah 40:22. So we'll just go to Isaiah. So now we're in Isaiah chapter 40 verses 22. It is he who sits above the circle of the earth, and its inhabitants are like grasshoppers, who stretches out the heavens like a curtain and spreads them out like a tent to dwell in. And the last verse that I wanted to read was, he drew a circular horizon on the face of the waters at the boundary of light and darkness. Drew a circle, you know. So like that can't, like, you know, circle could mean this way or could mean that way. But now that we know about the, you know, the firmament, the dome, it would make sense that it would be a circle, you know. And yeah, look, I don't know, to be honest. Like, I don't want to lead people astray, but like, as at the same time, like, if we're believers, we're going to believe in what the Bible states, right? So I don't know, like, what do you guys think? Do you guys think that the earth is a circle? Like, are we in a circle? Like, is the earth flat or is it round? I don't know, to be honest. But yeah, I don't know. With what I read in the Bible, I am leaning more towards the earth being flat. And plus those, when I watch those videos of those flight maps that people do, and I watched one the other day of someone who showed what a flight map used to look like before NASA was invented, you know. And I'm assuming that, you know, it wouldn't surprise me that when NASA came around, that they invented that the earth, you know, to fit their narrative of NASA, you know. But yeah, I don't know, like, let me know what you guys think. Yeah.